Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television GPTV. I'm Brad, and my hands is Joker, the DC Compact Comics Edition. So this is written by Brian Azzarello, art by Lee Bermejo and Mick on ink, Patricia Mulvihill on color, Rob Clark Jr. is the letterer. Alright, so the DC Compact series are small, compact versions of classic DC Comics. Kind of more the size of, like, manga. Can fit easily in a... Well, it's easily portable. I'm not quite sure exactly what would fit in. These are really solid. This is a great way to go and read some classic stories. There's, like, I think 6 of them out at this point. And they go for the price of $9.99, which is, you know, a hell of a deal for some of these. So this was originally a graphic novel put out by Azzarello and Bermejo. This also includes their story from the Joker 80th Anniversary 100-page spectacular. Now what's interesting is it is much thinner than the DC Compact comics that we've seen before, but still for the $9.99 price, this is like less than half of the size of all those. And I remember this. This was a hardcover graphic novel that was fairly thin, like it wasn't a really thick one, original graphic novel. So, you know, this being smaller does not surprise me, but I think it's still interesting that it's still the $9.99 compared to these other ones that are, like, as I said, over twice the size of this. So, interesting. So, the Joker's story, it is, the Joker's let out of Arkham Asylum. Somehow he gets out. They never quite explain how, but let's just kind of assume that he has shown that he's no longer crazy. And he's a little pissed. He wants what he lost. He wants his territory. He wants his money. That's all kind of been split up since he left. So the story is this, you have Joker kind of going around and trying to get back his stuff from the perspective of his new henchman named Johnny. I think it's Johnny Frost was his name. They call him Johnny. It's a really interesting graphic novel. It's good. Like, you kind of get the sense of, like, you get to see Joker, like, slightly spiral, and that, like, maybe he's not quite as crazy as we always thought. Maybe there's some more sanity to, like, and, like, thought processes to what he does, and he's maybe a bit more calculated and controlled than, you know, we all think. But I think it's really kind of interesting seeing this from the perspective of a henchman. Someone by his side, not a main character, who's just kind of, like, along for the ride. I think that's really the draw of this. And the interesting aspect. But overall, really, I think it's all is like the art. Bermejo's art is awesome. Not too surprising. He's an amazing artist. And, you know, it still looks good and still kind of pops on this. Like, I do remember, I think this came in like a more glossy paper, made the art like literally shine a little bit more. But it still looks good. And I think the muted kind of non-shiny paper gives it a bit more of a grime and fits the story a bit more. What's also interesting is I think this is the first 17-up release, so this is definitely for adults, or specifically supposed to be for adults. But overall, like, it's good. I don't think it's necessarily the strongest of the compact comics that have been released, but for $9.99, it's kind of hard to, like, pass up. Like, it's great art. Good story, you know, definitely worth picking up on for, like, a plane ride or a train ride or a bus trip, you know, or, you know, just to read during your commute as you're going around. So, like, to me, for price is where it's at with all of these. Like, you know, I think you're going to have to be a really, really horrible story and art for me to sit there and be like, it's not worth the $9.99. And honestly, and cheaper in some places. So, like, it's a steal. Like, these compact series are fantastic. I think they're you know, a great kind of throwback to the dime novels where you can just pick it up fairly cheap and just enjoy and not really have to think about, like, maybe ruining it or whatever. You know, these are meant to be read. Let's go with that. So, check it out. Like, I don't think it's necessarily the best release out of all of them. There's other of the graphic novels, that compact series that I would suggest. But still, I mean, if you've read all the rest and you haven't read this, again, $9.99, it's totally worth it. So yeah, you can go get this. This is out in shops We got a link beneath this video. Put in your zip code, hotel shops near you. No shops, no problems. We do have some link where you can purchase your own. There'll be affiliate links, so we do get a small percentage by doing that. You'll support our site, so thank you for that. And just watch our videos. Support us as always, so thank you. If you're into comics, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, TikTok, Mastodon, Threads, Blue Sky, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep reading those comics and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.